out from in-depth coverage of education, business insights for the latest in sports. We bring you the stories that matters the most and news that shapes our nation. GMEB TV, bringing the Gambia to your screen. Welcome to GMEB TV, your go-to source for exclusive news and stories from the Gambia. Stay informed and stay ahead with our expert analysis. And open your YouTube app, click the search bar and type GMEB TV. GMEB TV, your go-to source for exclusive news and stories from the Gambia. Stay informed and stay ahead with our expert analysis. And open your YouTube app, click the search bar and type GMEB TV. Open the channel and click subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out from in-depth coverage of education, business insights for the latest in sports. We bring you the stories that matters the most and news that shapes our nation. GMEB TV, bringing the Gambia to your screen. Welcome to GMEB TV, your go-to source for exclusive news and stories from the Gambia. Stay informed and stay ahead with our expert analysis. And open your YouTube app, click the search bar and type GMEB TV. Open the channel and click subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out.
Hello, wonderful viewers. Welcome back to another episode of The Journey to Success. And today we'll be diving into a crucial topic, which is the power of consistency. And today we have an incredible guest here, Yunus Mbai, the Vice President of the University of the Gambia Student Union, and also known as the Wuluf Kasha, and the Senator. Welcome, Yunus Mbai.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hawa. It is a pleasure to have you with me here. I am very happy to honor your invitation based on the fact that, you've given me a momentum to believe in your topic. Yes, that's why I'm here today. And GMEB TV, this is the second time I am coming here, and it has always been a wonderful time with them. The reception has always been wonderful. I look forward towards a successful program.
Okay. Thank you so much, and welcome, Yunus Mbai, again. And I will be asking you a few questions, which is, as I told you, the topic is the power of consistency. And what does consistency means to you when it comes to a man? Consistency.
Yes, consistency is very broad, but you can take it in different facets, different points of view. For individually, consistency is very good for a person, especially in terms of his belief, in terms of his attitude, in terms of his occupation, in terms of his career in general, and in terms of how he behaves. That is, consistency means doing things continually without drifting or without moving from what one has maintained for the past times. For example, I've been doing something, I continue doing it without hesitating or without moving or drifting to another journey. For example, you have a lot of youths in this country who perhaps have a career, but due to inconsistencies based on different factors, they start moving from one point to another. So basically, what I think is consistency is maintaining the same thing over and over to yield a desired goal. That's what consistency is. It is also very important to demystify the concept of consistency to some people. You cannot be consistent on something that is bad or something that does not cause any positive dividend. For example, it is said cost-benefit analysis. That is, you maintain certain things if you being there would yield you a positive benefit. If you know it's not going to yield a positive benefit, you may not be consistent in it. In fact, you'll stop it. So perhaps consistency is the key pillars of success as far as I am concerned.
Thank you so much, and that is very clear. And my second question is, how does being consistent impact your life?
Yes, being consistent has a very, very big impact in everybody's life. In fact, it doesn't only relate to being an individual being, perhaps as a society or as an organization, as an industry, as an entrepreneur, or as a country. Consistency in beliefs, in practice, and in attitude is very, very important to impact one's life. For example, if I can take some individuals, they have been there in a particular career, they've gone to the college, for example, as a PTC teacher, you've gone to make your HTC, you went to the university, do your BSc in education or bachelor's in education, you then proceed for your master's. Then in the end, there is highly likely that you will succeed in that particular career. But let's take another person for an example who may start PTC, then stop and go and do ITC. Within there, we teach for 5 years, then say, I'm going back, let me go and do HTC. Okay, I'm doing HTC, you do it a while and you stop teaching in general. You go and sit at home. One day you come back, you say, I want to go to the university again. So you see, there is what we call, delay in your path to walk towards your success, because you are not consistent on the same thing. You've been doing this thing, stopping here, going around doing that thing. Like an English proverb will tell you, a rolling stone gathers no moss. So if you are not consistent, you may not achieve your desired goal. Not maintaining your position on issues over a period of time mean you are inconsistent. And as such, it may not lead any positive yield, and it can have a negative impact. So consistency has a positive impact as far as our journey to success is concerned, while inconsistency is a negative vice that we should all avoid.
Okay, I will ask it again. How does it impact your life?
Like I said, it impacts your life in the sense like me, okay, you are taking, I thought your question was a general question. Yes, as an individual, I can take it in different ways. Perhaps I may not say I'm one of the most consistent youths among my colleagues, but I am part of them. I cannot say I'm the most, but I'm one of them. Personally, those who know me, when you tell them about me, they will predict certain, ideas about me, and everybody will say, hey, no, that is true. For example, I'm not trying to brag. The whole television viewers are watching. If you say Yunusa is a liar, they will tell you no. If you say Yunusa is a coward, they will tell you no. They say Yunusa is perhaps he's aggressive. Some people say yes, he's very aggressive. When we say Yunusa is not smart, they will say hey, he's smart. When you say Yunusa is this, so the same thing goes to you as an individual, because you are consistent. When people talk about, for example, when they say that you are this, those who know you will say no, you are not that. When some people who don't know you may have two minds, but those who know you actually will say, this guy, we know the person as this. That is being consistent. For example, again, I will take it at my leadership journey to where I am today. When I came to the university, I've been supporting a political camp known as the Interschool Alliance for Change. I can remember my first year at the university was the end of the Alliance leadership in the university. So the next camp that came up were there, and they won the seats. In that year, 2021, they won. And in 2022, they won everything. So, but before the elections of 2022, I was called. Some oppositions called me and told me, Yunus, I want you to come and join Cross Carpet. You are a very good politician in the university. You can make changes. You can do a lot, and you have the high chance to win. I told them no. I told them I cannot, because it's not part of my belief. I am consistent in what I believe in. I have been supporting one. I believe in that. Yes, and that's how I maintain my political journey, to become one of the key pillars in the Interschool Alliance for Change. Thanks to every supporter out there, every university student who believe in me, and some of my colleagues, either from Alliance or Coalition. Right now, we are both student leaders of the university, and all of them have been consistent. But I will go back to my career again. When I started college, HTC, I also went to the university to do bachelor's in education. That's consistency. If I'm not consistent, I would have come and say, okay, let me go and do maybe nursing. Let me go and do maybe architecture. But again, it may not be only my own self-volition. That's why I'm doing bachelor's in education. Some people, it's not because they are inconsistent, but they believe they can do other things. That is, you have to rationalize. Yes, to me, being consistent has helped me a lot, because it helped to give me an identity that I am proud of myself, and I know many people out there will tell you, yes, actually he has an identity. And that's what is important. Without consistency, you don't have an identity. And without identity, people cannot easily ascertain the qualities in you, So being consistent matters, not for me alone, but for everybody out there, and everything that you are doing, try and maintain the same path over and over with a clear vision, and you rationalize the benefits and the cost. If the benefit is higher, you maintain it. If you know that the cost is getting higher, then you know that, yes, I cannot be consistent in this. For example, you are going to school, you are working. You want to be consistent in both. So it will be very difficult, and you have to rationalize. At this moment, what should I do? I should maintain my university program finished, or you desire to choose going to work, then you have to stop one and be consistent in it. So one don't have to affect the other in order to maintain efficiency and effectiveness.
Thank you so much, and that was very clear. And I want you to give some tips, effective tips of consistency. Can you please give me like the tips that you have to and share with the people out there of consistency that you keep on working on? Your tips.
Yes. One of the tips that I have made mention here is to save your identity. Yeah, as a human being, you need to maintain your personality. Yes, you don't have to be saying this today and you say that tomorrow. Yes, if that happens, people lose trust in you. People lose the belief in you. Uh, my One of the tips is one identity, as I mentioned. The other one is to build trust and reliability. I make sure those who trust me, I don't let them down. I make sure that when I'm given a responsibility, I manage it to the best of my abilities. Another tip that I will have is relate with you is to be very much increase skill. Always maintain to increase my skill and understanding of what I am doing. So this means you have to make extra research. You have to go 3 steps ahead always in order to be consistent. Because for example, I was coming here. I'm sorry if you was there. I mean, I was the main reason why we were delayed, but. I make sure that yes, I attend this program. I have an assignment, but I said, wow, I gave a promise. I must fulfill this. Even though I have done the assignment, I would have preferred gone to Faraba, sit down, review the assignment. But I said, wow, I have given this presenter or this host my board. I have to maintain it. So people have to trust you, and you don't have to value other people like as value them as nothing. You have to value them as very important. Yes, you need to see importance in other people. Empathy. You feel others like the way they feel you. That's consistency also. You also have to, improve on the positive behaviors that you are doing. Always try to improve. Yes, those are some of my tips, that I maintain to improve myself, to maintain good energy, to, give myself or others to know that I have a clear identity, and not to betray people. Don't let people down. In order to be consistent, you need to be, trustworthy. You see, you need to have integrity. You need to maintain a balance, to know what is efficient and effective and what is not. So those are some of my key, bulletins that I use in terms of analyzing issues that leads to what people call consistency. Yes.
Um, was consistency the key factor that helped you to win the position of the vice president in University of the Gambia?
Yes, it is one of the factors. It is one of the factors, based on how you see it. Yeah, as far as the program is concerned, consistency was one of them, because we see everyone who knows me know that I don't drift in terms of my political beliefs at the university. I always believe in the fact that my party is the best, and I've always maintained to become an opposition to the other establishment. You see, and everyone that knows me know that, hey, this one. For example, if you go to the congresses, they will tell you, hey, that one, if you come to the congress, you'll make violence, you'll make noise. Yes, so these are things, that's identity. Yes, I'm not saying everybody should be doing that. We are different in the way we behave and the way we think, and it's not bad to, react, especially in a congress. If you go there, it's in fact nice. I prefer people reacting during congress than, after congress you start writing things that are not true. Because at the congress you are there to hold your leaders accountable, and in holding them accountable, if you are denied the right, channel, you are irritated. And if you are not irritated because of your own self, but others, because others are deprived. Again, I have my camp. As I said, I have always maintained support in my camp. I have always maintained support in my people. That's part of consistency. I don't drift. I will not tell you. I don't tolerate oppositions. Yeah, that is part of me. And if consistency is what you want to know about it, that's one of it. When I know you are an open opposition, I take you as an opposition. Yes. If sometimes my president will tell you, hey, you know what? This is politics. Take it easy. I told you, you know what? Me, I don't entertain opposition. You have to be consistent with what I'm doing. That only alliances, only people who are behind us. That is it. So I maintain that. And again, certain things are in me. People know that I don't. When things are tight between a student and a teacher relationship, I am always available to stand for the truth and stand for the student if he is right. And they know also I don't fear to speak out the truth. Yes, and the position I was vying for is a very crucial position. Vice President, you are also the representative of the students at the Senate. So it is very crucial, and you need an individual who has certain characters like me, perhaps who may be very witty, and at the same time, people know that, yes, these are his characteristics, and these characteristics are the things that we need at the Senate. That's come back to identity. Yes, without consistency, you don't have identity. And when you have identity, people build trust in you. So that was part of the things.
Thank you so much. And I want to ask, how were you able to handle bullies during the election? Because that is very it's not easy as as an opposition leader, like vying for a vice president. And how were you able to handle that bully?
Yes, it's not easy. History will judge us. Today, I think we have a new president in the United States of America. That's Donald Trump. Congratulations to him. He is the biggest opposition in the world, on opposition to an American president. But what happened? He faced bullies. He was shot, assassination attempts. So, I faced the same certain realities. I've been attacked twice, three times physically. Yeah, some people attack me on the media, insult me, insult some of my people. Some people, go far about, tarnishing my reputation, just to, discourage voters from voting me into office. I think at that time it was very tough for me. But later on, when the process was going on, I realized, wow, some people, some things are there, you can use it as a political advantage. I said, let me just take this. It can serve as political sympathy, and I've met other people who told me that, my brother, these are things that you may face, and you should have known them since, because you are an outspoken politician, so you'll have a lot of people criticizing, saying things that are not true about you. And that's not me alone. Even my oppositions also faced bullies. So in elections, what I will tell every young person out there, when you are contesting, expect such things to happen. Don't say, I'm not a bully, people not bully me. No. And what you think is bully, the person doing it thinks that he has the moral right to do that. So you just have to maintain your policies, maintain your manifesto, and maintain the promises that you have, and then implement them when you are in office. But to say that you won't face bullies, no. You will face bullies. You will face allegations. You will face accusations. You will face discriminations. And people will try to undermine your candidature. All those things can happen. But mostly it happens to people who are very much strong politicians, because you have some, if you know that this politician is not a very, very tough guy, you won't waste your time to bully the person. Yes, you would like to, befriend the person and neutralize whatever political, ambition the individual has. But if you know that this person is, politically strong, and to me, handling it was very easy. I just, also maintained my support base, and intensified our supporting strategies, our campaign strategies. Maintain it. And also, like, today we are here for the main reason, consistency. I maintain consistency. Yeah. Yes. Even if you write a dispatch about me today, tomorrow if you say nonsense, I will stand in front of you. Some people will tell you, boy, if you talk to this one, they will write dispatch. I told them, if you want, go to TV. But that will not stop me. Like I told them, no matter how the dogs keep barking, the caravan must pass. So that is it. No matter what they do, in that position, inshallah, through your votes and by the decree of Allah, I will get it. And it happened. And God gave us all these blessings, not for us alone, but to change the narrative and improve the standards of learning in the University of the Gambia for the students as all, beneficiaries of what we can do in the little chances that we get. As an individual of human society, I believe it is a truism that my conscious and unconscious moral assumptions guide much of my work, no matter how objective I try to be. So I just try to maintain the balance, maintain consistency on my identity, on the kind of person I am. And not only me, many people do that. It's not only about me. There are a lot of consistent people out there in the university, and I believe, many youths out there watching this program, may make best use of it. Like yourself, from the first day you talk about this program to today you are doing this. If you are not consistent, if you tell let's make it tomorrow, no, let's make it next tomorrow, it won't have happened. But because you maintain your time over a 24-hour period, that's why it is happening today. So I think it helped me a lot as a politician in the university. Not only me, I will not take myself alone. I know a lot of people. Being consistent is very important, and ignoring bullies. Yes, bullies, like as far as your question is concerned, bullies, you have to ignore them. You also need to, challenge and demystify some of the things that they are trying to put through. That is demystifying them, trying to, clear out the dark clouds that they spill on you, because people need to know. Yes, people need to know the facts about the narratives. So once you have been bullied, people will sympathize you. And when people sympathize you, they will like to listen to you. And if they are listening to you, if you are able to convince them, you will certainly earn their votes. But you cannot convince them if you are not consistent.
Thank you so much. And there's few things that you promised the students of the UTG during the election. So what are the things that you were able to achieve in after you won the election? What were the things that you were able to do for the students?
Yes, that is a very wonderful question, and I get it. Few people are even concerned about that, but I'm very grateful that you've put this. Yes, one of the things that I've made mention is responsible representation was one of my key, policies. That is to responsibly represent the students, make sure that I follow the protocols and represent their interests at the Senate. That is the highest academic decision-making body. I make sure that I give out reports. I am the first senator for the history of the University of the Gambia Students Union to be sharing a report about what happened in the Senate to the students, to make sure that I bring the Senate and the students together. Now students of the university get information about their grades, get information about summer grades, about pending grades and missing grades. And I'm telling you that for free that I have been working with the Education Research Minister to make sure that the grades of students, they know about that. Even though I am not able to solve all the grade matters, that is the result marks or grades of students due to one condition or the other, but we are far ahead. It's about 75% achieved at the moment. Another thing that I have made mention is to make sure that timely submission of grades. If you can remember, July, a lot of grades were submitted, even though summer grades were there. And I also promise to make sure that there is what we call a tutorial cycle, and there is a tutorial cycle whereby all the schools, they have tutorial chairman. You see, if you check your school, you have it. Every school has it. It is controlled directly by the Education and Research Ministry. I am a member of that group. We have a group of all education ministers, whereby we will organize tutorial classes to tutor some of our colleagues who are unfortunate to understand everything, or perhaps help them understand more on their lessons, or their lectures. Another thing that I promised the students is to provide provision of a standby ambulance, which it is in the pipeline, because I have met the Minister of Health alongside my Gender and Health Minister. Even though I think at this moment, as we speak, the President is in Banjul to speak to facilitate that. In a week time, we will have an ambulance in the University of the Gambia. That has never happened before, as far as Faraba is concerned. We know health delivery needs access, and access is only mobility that can help us through ambulance provisions at the University of the Gambia. So that is also part of the achievements that I have done. And I am just to remind you again, I am 6 months to 7 months into office. We have some time to go, and as an executive, I would like to put this straight. You may not be able to achieve everything that you have promised during campaign, but you need to fish out things that are more important. We do a scale of preference, and we present it as an activity or action plan for the general executive members. But as far as I'm concerned, such were some of my achievements so far at the moment, and a lot of things are in the pipeline, inshallah.
Thank you so much. And my second to last question is, what is driving you to pursue your goals? What is driving you to pursue your goals?
Yes, one of the things is family, to make sure that I improve the conditions of my family. That is a primary objective, and as an individual to capacitize myself to benefit mankind, that is the human society. As I always say, God gives us blessing not for us alone. Like I could have benefited I could have lived my life as just a teacher, but I come to the university to improve myself, to become impactful to society. What is the driving factor? The primary driving factor is my family. The love they have for me, and the hope they have for me. They believe, yes, inshallah, we have somebody there out there who can, set the light of the house out there. And another thing is, I also believe, I have to prove doubters wrong. Yes, because when we were young, many people, especially the youths in the streets, people believe we will fail. Like when we were very stubborn at teen age, around grade 7, 8, 9, we used to make certain people tell you, take a katila, nying, I take a fendi, you football or wrong. Those, are things that, every youth should try and take as a challenge, and prove those, not those people, but those times. Those people, maybe they were saying it out of, good intentions. But those words, you need to prove those words wrong. And again, there are still doubters that you need to prove wrong. Another thing is that, drive me to achieve is to the desire to succeed. Yes, I have a very, very big desire to succeed, desire to win in whatever I am doing. I wish to win, but win with people around me. I want to win with others around. And I also want to make an impact, like Borden Powell will tell you, always try to leave this world a little better than you found it. So I always try to make an impact in every environment I live. So those are some of the key driving factors. And again, I made promises to people that I won't let them down. And these people are very, very hopeful that, I am going to achieve those things. Again, you serve as a role model, whether you are good or bad. Let me tell you that if you are bad, you make bad role models. If you are good, you make good role models. I don't know where I can place myself in, but actually, I think I have impacted a lot of lives in a lot of people to the university. I have a lot of students. I have more than 100 students in the university that I have taught personally in schools here. So I believe, those people, if I had stopped at the HTC only and then I do not go and teach, I will not have motivated them. If I don't come to the university, I cannot motivate them more. So we have to motivate people, to bring things together to make the whole society benefit from what you have. So those are part of the things that, push me to succeed, and those are the things that lead me. But as I retreat my family, my friends, those who believe in me, the desire to succeed and the desire to impact the life of other people and to serve as a better role model, you need to work hard, and those should serve as the indicators that you should use, to, develop yourself, capacitize yourself, and, improve your skills and knowledge to benefit mankind and the whole world as like.
Thank you so much, Senator. My last question is, what advice will you give to your younger self?
Myself or
Your
my
younger self.
okay, my younger brothers and
No,
sisters
no,
are there.
younger self. When you were young,
Okay.
what advice would you do? Like the mistakes that you did
Oh,
that you
oh,
wouldn't want to do again?
okay. The mistakes that I did and that I wouldn't want to do. You need to, balance. Yeah, a lot of youths out there. If you are watching this program, yes, as I said, be consistent. Yeah, it is very, very key. Some of the youths that were there were not consistent. I would have been a very good Hafiz al Quran, yeah, if I had, because I live in a community where I share a fence with a powerful Islamic compound, where we have, the wali or saint in Bansang, Alhaji Bokar Seydi Jallo. I brought a disciple of that family. And I would have been, a very good, Quranic, student. I would have been a very great scholar of Quran, and I think there's still time. But due to stubbornness, football, going to school, going watching football, and dodging from Dara, I could not maintain that. That is one of my biggest regrets in this life. And the other thing is, I went on to develop certain attitudes with other people, perhaps, using, drugs, smoking, cigarette smoking, other stuff, and those are things, that I believe I would have not done, and if I had not done it before. And, if I had not done it, it would have, in fact, maybe I would not have been here at this moment. I've been at a better place. So to those youths out there who are involved in certain things like, peer influence, negative vibes, smoking, and other attitudes that are not been important, I think those are part of my regrets. Another thing is, when I was going to school, I wasn't serious in mathematics. Yes, I was not serious in mathematics, and, it affects me a lot, and it affected, a lot of prospects that I would have done. But I thank God in what I am doing right now. I think I have tried to impact where I am, and I know many people believe and appreciate the little I could contribute in their lives. But there are certain things you must regret as a positive thinker. You must regret certain things. Some people will say live life without regret. No, you need to regret certain things, because the fact that you are not perfect means you have made mistakes, and making mistakes means you never had wanted to make them. So in that situation, you need to regret. That is what is rational at that point. Yes, I really regret a lot of things. And again, perhaps maybe my relations to other people that I may not know. I can only know how I feel, what I think. I may not know what they think. But based on how I reacted to certain people, maybe to how I may not react to them, I think I regret in every day. Everybody should regret this, either when you do bad things or when you do things that you think are not correct to other people. And another thing that I think, I will advise myself if I was at that stage, is always to maintain discipline, maintain order, and maintain, calm, posture. Yes, I can remember when we were young, in upper basic school, was it senior secondary school? Yes, I had chances, a lot of opportunities. When I contested for position of head boy in Bansan Senior Secondary School, posterity will judge me right. I won the elections. Yes, almost every student voted for me. Yes, but because I was very stubborn. Yes, I will challenge teachers, I will challenge councillors, challenge other head boys, especially when I see injustice, I would always like to speak about it. I don't fear to talk about it, I don't fear consequences. So, the headmaster said, no, in fact, I am going to decide who will be the head boy. So I was automatically denied the chance to become a head boy, because I owe due to the fact that they believe I am stubborn or one reason or the other. So that's something regrettable. If I am to be rational and honest with you, I regret it, because I invested my time in contesting that elections. So I won the elections, but I could not be the head boy, because I'm said to be this or that, or indisciplined or stubborn. So those are things that I regret. But thank God, while I'm growing up, I've started meeting good people, very, very wonderful individual or human beings. I've started reading books, reading, a lot of reading. I did a lot of reading. Yeah, so I started developing my personality and started understanding what some people were saying. And I've started seeing real life examples. So they serve as indicators to tell me that, yes, what you are doing, if you would not have done them, you would have been better. Again, but some people will say, okay, that's what saves your identity. That's what makes you up. Anyway, so I have regretted a lot of things that are not correct, like any other youth out there. So I hope we, the youths, should reflect back on ourselves and, know that, yes, things that we've done and done are not correct, let us regret them. Regretting them means we will prevent the younger ones from doing them.
Well, thank you so much, Yunusambai. Well, that brings us to the end of the show, and do join us next time, Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 12. Thank you.
Welcome to GMEB TV, your go-to source for exclusive news and stories from the Gambia. Stay informed and stay ahead with our expert analysis. And open your YouTube app, click the search bar and type GMEB TV. Open the channel and click subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out from in-depth coverage of education, business insights, to the latest in sports. We bring you the stories that matters the most and news that shapes